My father would tell me the story almost every night. He would say, if you were to stare out into the woods long enough on a night with a full moon, eventually you'll see her. A beautiful woman with long black hair, and her dress so red you might think it was on fire. She'd give a wave and dance as though she was the very wind that howled around her. Such a mysterious beauty. He would always drift off with a smile beaming on his face, and his eyes would find my window. Sometimes I would laugh and say, "Oh, Dad, that story's fake." He would then turn to me and the smile would fade. "My dear boy," he would say, "she is as real as you or me, as real as this house or anything else you can touch." The moment would die and I would whisper to him, "What is her name?" His eyes would droop and his smile would return, only this time it was forced. He would never tell me. When he died, I found his diary under his mattress. I flipped through it for sentimental value, but one day it brought back the memory. I found her name. He had referred to her multiple times as Miss Apathy. Such a strange name for a woman. The way he wrote about her was eerie and possessive. It would shift from singing her praises to being a heartfelt plea for her to return to him. Then it would shift into something almost evil. The words were truly frightening. It was as if the strongest man in my life, the man I hid behind when I was afraid, had just solidified my nightmares. In the back of the diary were several drawings of her. The drawings showed her long black hair, red dress, and alluring figure. However, almost every one of the pictures showed her without a face. I could tell by the ink that some were decades old, but some were more recent. The latest had been drawn only days earlier, with all of her features, but this time he had given her a smile of sharp teeth and a menacing allure. I had almost forgotten about Miss Apathy before tonight, because you see, just moments ago I looked outside my window and saw her. Exactly how I had pictured her all these years. The wind was roaring around her, her long black hair was flowing effortlessly, and her dress was so red it almost looked like it was on fire.